Oh, good morning. Apparently the World Cup is taking place in Canada. That's really fun. I haven't been paying a ton of attention to it, except I know that it is across the United States and Mexico, and they did this crazy bid so that the World Cup for the baseball, basketball, no, soccer, is taking place in across those three different countries, which is very strange. Apparently, I think it's happened before in the past, but this is the first time in recent times. It usually winds up in Europe, where soccer is a lot bigger than it is here. So that's pretty cool. So apparently today is Canada Day. Yeehaw. All right, let's take a look at what's going on in Star Wars: The Old Republic today. Today is Friday, June 12th. I'm sorry, I'm still so sleepy. I'm like, let me go back to bed. Friday, June 12th. The sale of the day. Let's take a sneaky peeky in game. The sale of the day is a really weird one. TZ24 Enforcer. Do I even have this? What is this? Is it a mount? TZ24 Enforcer. What the heck is that? Yeah. TZ. It's not a mount. Oh, it's for Galactic Starfighter. Oh. How interesting. Do I have this? I don't know. I'm like tempted to buy it just because I don't have it, you know? That's very interesting. Is this one that you would normally buy through the Starfighter window? Let's see, hang on. Oh my god, I feel so dumb. I don't even remember how to open the Starfighter window with the new menu. Menu? Oh my god, I feel so dumb. Hang on. A ship hanger? Yeah, ship hanger. Okay, here we go. Hit H? No, H is for hide weapon for me. I have it rekey bound. And then cosmetics? No, it's like an actual ship if I remember right. Yeah, here we go. I never knew there was an actual item related to this. I thought you could only ever buy these literally from the window here. That's really interesting. So here's the other ones. Whoa. They like okay, so here's the original Strike Fighter. It's where you would pew across the galaxy. I'm not very good at this one. But it's the most basic one to play. And then this one, it looks different. Oh, but it works exactly the same. That's so weird and interesting. Like, every day I learned something new. I legit did not know it was something that could show up in the cartel market, period. Like, I didn't even know there was an item related to it. Oh, there is a bit of a difference. Hang on, it gives you a 10% bonus to requisition gain at all times. Oh, that's nice, I guess. Not a huge bonus. Pay to win! Get out of here! The grenade shaped one looks fun. Yeah, that's one of the other ships there. I think that's the Scout. Swap event is currently happening. PvP Seasons 10 is currently happening. Twitch Drops campaign is currently happening on Twitch. Unfortunately not for you guys on the YouTube side of things. Galactic Season 10 is currently running. Padawan contest has started. Yay! If you want to enter your passion for fashion, I'm sorry I've been slow to pick winners, but the contests are still rolling. All Dark vs. Light bosses will be coming up on July 21st. Nightlife event will be coming on June 30th. Rackle event on June 23rd. And the next contest later will be a Hoth-themed contest. Anything on the dev tracker? No. Passion for fashion. So what am I up to today? Ooh, great question, Broken. I am going to be playing my character. I'm literally just playing today. Just like, I know, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing any groups. I'm not doing any projects. I'm literally just playing a character for the sake of playing a character. I want to level her up to level 80 is my big goal. So I had an idea. Okay, that's not quite true. That's not quite true. I had an idea that I have all these heroic crates that I've had sitting in my inventory. Not a million of them or anything, but quite a few, the lock supply crates. And I was thinking if I got to Chapter 9 of Knights of the Fallen Empire on this character, then I could go turn them in, and I could get, I think you get XP, yeah, for doing the different levels of the Alliance commanders, and then maybe I could run some heroics for some more XP and get some more boxes and see if I could get some more of my collection together for the remnant fashions. Yeah, I think there's better ways, technically. I think the better way, if I wanted to level up fast solo, I'm pretty sure it would be better if I... Oh, I don't even think I can skip ahead. Where if I went to my ship, what would it allow me to skip ahead to at level literally 66? I'm just a random number right now, halfway between different expansions. Broken Monkey says, oh, Money says, I'm looking to try SWTOR and I have a WoW background. Is there a class similar to WoW's Druid? Oh, interesting. Yeah, so first off, you can't become a boomkin or whatever it is that Druids be. I know Resto Shaman is a really common style of healing for World of Warcraft. I am the wrong person to ask. I've been playing World of Warcraft for about a year, and I've played a whopping 2 different classes so far. I mostly play, oh fudge, I always get this wrong. I have a sword and a shield and I'm a tank. That's what I am, not a paladin. Think I'm a warrior. Pretty sure, fairly certain. You like my red hat? Yeah, I was making a silly little outfit with what I had on hand. I do have a cool outfit for her. I'll show you guys in a bit. I'm gonna go find that terminal and see what it offers me. What does it allow me to skip forward to? Okay, so it doesn't allow me to skip forward. I think it's waiting for me to hit level 70 maybe to hit Osis. So if I want to level up through the story, I literally have to do the hunt. I don't really have much of a choice in the matter, which is totally fine. The XP it gives is kind of sad, to be honest. It gives me 38,000 XP. By the time I start hitting the quests related to Onderon and Mech Shaw and stuff like that, I'll be getting 1,000,000 XP per mission. But of course I'll get some XP just for killing stuff. I'm gonna put on this cool new outfit now. Let's go in a room where I can have some light. Is there some light in here? Not really. A little bit. A little bit. I am curious about what Resto Druid, sorry, why did I say Shaman? Resto Druid heals over time, primarily. So yeah, I think if that's true, Scoundrel would be probably the most appropriate class. And I can actually show you a little bit of that. I happen to have Scoundrel available on... Am I not wearing any gear? Oh, I'm not, because it's not my main character. All is well, all is well. It's okay, it's fine, we're okay here. I freaked out for a second. And Scoundrel is actually something I'm looking to learn myself. I kind of know the basics of it, but I want to get better at it. So the medic... I gotta switch to my medic. Scoundrel Sawbones is what it's called. Oh my gosh, I need an outfit so I don't look so lame. Hang on here. This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. Oh, perfect. Here's exactly here. You're wonderful. This is perfect for our healing. So a big... It's kind of hard to show on myself without another person nearby. Are my companions around? Am I allowed to heal my companions when we're not in combat? Something I have never tried. Boink? Yeah, okay, cool. So the idea is that you want to keep applying these 2 little... Twink, twink. Can I hear it? Hang on, I gotta turn the volume way up. Yeah. Volume! Activate! You'll be applying these 2 little things, and you can do it while running around, which is really nice. Most of the abilities don't require you to stand still. You also have this free heal. You don't use it very often, but it doesn't cost any energy. My abilities are really funky right now. Underworld Medicine is your main one that you use, and then it'll activate the ability to use Culto Pack. Emergency Med Pack, that requires a brand. gimme. Do I have a free? I'm still learning how to play this one. Oh, I can use 4 until it pops up. You've got this one, which is just an automatic big heal. What the really fun abilities are this goes on the whole group. It's little nanites that heal you. And also my favorite one, called the waves. You pick it down, put it down, and it goes and then there's all the other stuff. The other stuff that's more related to the scoundrel rather than the healer is you can stealth out, which is so awesome. I love that so much. That's the reason I'm actually a scoundrel right now, is not because of the healing abilities. And lastly, you can revive people when they die, which is what something healers can do. And let's see the other one. Oh yeah, roll makes me so happy. Roll and double roll. For anyone who plays Scoundrel Healer, is there anything else I should show or talk about? Like I said, I'm such a noob. You know what? Let's take a minute and go show some of the other healing classes in the same hodgepodge manner. But thanks for coming to ask this question. Did that answer anything useful? Did that answer anything useful at all? I have no idea. Like I said, my experience with the Resto Druid is me running around as the tank and watching my friend run around behind me. If my friend's a healer, what would they be when they're druid? Sometimes they're what I like to call freaky pet. They're like a weird cat thing. Sometimes they're like a tree. Sometimes they're don't know. I very much consist of running around with my friends and not really knowing what's going on in World of Warcraft compared to SWTOR. So let's see. Who is my main healer? I bet you my character named Sage Heal is a Sage Healer. I bet you more than anything. What's kind of cool is for the Scoundrel that we were just playing earlier, there's technically 2 flavors of it. And that would be kind of the Imperial evil guy one and the Republic good guy one. But they play exactly the same way, and they don't honestly look too different. They look very similar to each other for the most part. However, the magic healer, the force healer, is the sage and the sorcerer, and they play exactly the same way, except they look very different. The sage healer is more like golden colors, like healing, light, and life, and corruption is like purple and creepy stuff. Okay, so let's see. Is sage healer? Whoa, calm down, music. Whoa. Hang on, let's turn that down. That is loud. I love Fridays. Fridays are just days where we mess around and don't have to do anything specific. Okay, so Sage Healer, she is... Let's give her a better outfit. Let's make her... No, you know what? She's cool right now. Does she have gear on at least? Not really. I don't know how much it matters, though.
I mentioned I'm a pacifist.
Okay. Oh no, he's healing me. Get out of here, bro. This doesn't work if you're healing me. You're just gonna make a bunch of noise. And we'll put him right here. Let's put a companion down. Oh, let's put T7 there. Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh, T7. So T7 is my little droid buddy. Luckily, I can heal him even though he's a droid. So the difference, one of the big differences with the Force Healer is that you have to really connect these abilities a little more. You have to use them a little more in not a specific order, but a specific priority. They kind of weave together a little more. And I haven't actually played this for a while, though I used to remember how it works. So here's my free heal. It's just a little... Is that a free heal? Yes. Here's a bigger heal. This one bounces between characters. Man, this doesn't look like much. This is a free heal. This restores force. This is a big, pretty heal. Oh, here's the bouncing one. I lied. See, I don't know how to play this one very well right now. But the problem is that if you just kind of click these in order or just kind of click them willy-nilly, you're going to run out of force powers really, really fast. You're really, really fast, and you won't be able to do anything at all. The other cool things about the Sage Healer that aren't necessarily healing is they have force speed. They cannot stealth out, unlike the other one. They have this really cool teleportation move called Phase Walk. So let's say I am doing PvP especially, or there's a fight where I know specific things are going to happen at specific times and I need to move. I put down this little circle, I run away or do whatever, and then I can return to my circle. I don't use that enough. They also have a force push. Anything else cool? Oh yeah, they have an invulnerability bubble, which is really neat to have. Can't move, can't speak, can't cast any abilities, but will be immune for a very short period of time. And of course can revive enemies that are dead. Do you PvP much? I used to PvP a lot. As I grown older, my anxiety got worse, and so PvP is very, very fun for me. I really like it, but it makes me very anxious because there's, you're killing other people and it's very crazy. But I love how hectic it is, and I love how it's different every time. And then the last type of character who would be a healer would be, where's Donaway? Donaway is going to be a lot more visually satisfying to take a look at. Oh gosh, I have too many characters. Hang on. So Donaway is going to be the commando healer with its... I can't look with my eyes. One moment. Okay, look. Look and read. Look and read. Look and read. Look and read. Oh my god, look and read. Look, no, this is not happening, is it? Ah, I see him. Is the counterpart is the mercenary. Is a mercenary. Oh yeah, you bubble other players, right? The Sage Healer puts kind of like we put that little choink choink, the little stacks on as many players as we can. We can do the same with a little bubble for my Sage, but I forgot to show that one. Ooh, we're in a cool location. We're in a cool spot. We're like near a Datacron right now. Bessie? Oh, good Bessie baby. Okay. So this is not a commando healer, just a second. Commando combat medic. I'm a cooler outfit, because this one sucks. Okay. Alright, Bessie, I really need you to stop healing me too. So the commando medic, wait, I don't have a weapon equipped. Hang on. It's like, you can't do anything. Okay, here we go. So what I really like about the commando medic is that you have a free heal, a very continuous free heal you can use all the time, and it's called the green beam of love. I'm sure you might be able to figure out why. That you can use while you're moving. It's a very visual. If you play the mercenary, it works the same way, but isn't quite as visual, you know? And hey, I see some wonderful questions in there. I'll finish this up and answer those. You got a free heal, but they're like little they're all like little probes and stuff like that. This one takes us a couple seconds to get out there. This one takes a little longer to get out. And this one is a big heal. And what's cool is you can walk over these out and eat them. And then you get a big ol' Proto Splash Splat. Yeah, and do you also have a bubble here? Yes, yes you do. Trauma probe. So they also have a little shield that they put on people that heals them over time up to 3 minutes. You can put it on a bunch of people. But yeah, it's kind of how that one works. What are the fun things that they have? They have the least amount of fun things, I guess, but they're actually the favored class right now. The silliest one is, do I have it keybound? I'm pretty sure I took it off of my bars, so I didn't accidentally use it. Hang on. I have a tendency to use it at the wrong time. Oh no, I was using cryo grenade, that's why I see. Their really fun ability is called propulsion round. Instead of being able to go forward fast, they can jump backward fast. Other than that, they probably have the least amount of fun stuff. They do have a pushback as well. And generally they're very mobile, which I like as well. But yeah, I hope that kind of gave you a fun little idea of the 3 different types of healers in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Never done that before. I've honestly never done that before. Okay, let's go back up to the questions. Was that the first stormtrooper armor they added? No. First off, this is not the default color. It's default white. They had some stormtrooper armors before. This is honestly the one that's probably closest to like a normal snowtrooper stormtrooper though, which I thought was pretty cool. Let me go on Swtorista. Here we go. Oh, creepy. All right, catching up. Lux Luminova says, my friends and I are getting back into the game. How long should I wait before resubbing to acquire new content? I have up until Resurgence, I believe. Oh, great question, Lux. Oh. Okay, let's put my cool outfit on and then we'll go in the chapter. That is a great question, Lux. So personally, if you're not experiencing any major issues, like you're not running into any roadblocks, like you personally, I personally recommend just don't sub till you need to, you know? You might want to subscribe once you reach level your where it doesn't allow you to level up anymore, because maybe you want to reach level 80 with your friends. And of course, you absolutely want to subscribe when you reach the story block. And I'm going to be playing story today. I'm playing the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion, but I'm going to be turning off the voice volume, and I'm going to be skipping through this cutscene. So right now I'm literally just looking to play as fast as possible, kind of speed through here, and you won't be getting any story spoilers as best as possible, because I'll just be skipping through. But because I want to play with you guys, and I don't want to spoil you. All right, let's see what else. What other questions do we have here? I see a bunch. Gaz actually suggests taking a scoundrel with a tank second spec, like power tech for tanking. Yeah, that's really cool. That's something that I don't think I'm gonna get copyright struck. Let's show that to Broken as well, because that's really cool and something that we don't necessarily see in World of Warcraft. I don't think there's anything like that. So in SWTOR, you have your combat style, and that is how you fight. Right now, I am a scoundrel, and I have chosen the healing option. Let me purchase this really quick. I've chosen the healing option, but I can pretty much anytime I'm not in combat or not in the middle of an instanced area, I can switch between those, and now I've switched back to Scoundrels. So now I can go punch things really fast, I think. I honestly don't know. I haven't really been playing the Scoundrel. Let's see. But in addition, what's really cool about Star Wars The Old Republic is you can actually add a second combat style. Like, imagine if you were a druid and then you could swap to shaman, or if you're a druid and you could swap to warrior or something like that. You can only add one secondary one, but that secondary one also has 3 additional disciplines to swap between. Like, that would be your trees in WoW, I think. And I really, really like that. It's been very, very cool to play, especially on my main character. So what they're suggesting is to grab Scoundrel for your resto healing, and then as a second one, grab one that can tank, and then you can really swap around. You can swap around. Let's see. There was some other wonderful questions here, including, by the way, you could switch your companion role, which I forgot. LMAO. What carries war zones harder, heals or damage? By far, a healer can really a good healer can turn the tide, and that is because in most matches, there's gonna be some matches where you won't even have a healer, which sucks. But there's gonna be mostly damage players. In a war zone, what will really turn the tide is players who know the mechanics of the match and follow it, and 2 who aren't running around like crazy doing random stuff and not actually doing the objectives, and that's to win. The only time you shouldn't be doing the objectives is if you are literally a DPS or healer god. You can really just kill everything and murder the other team and not worry too much about it. Let your friends do the mechanics. But the rest of the time, even if you're not a really good combat player, for example, me, myself and I, if you know how to pay attention to the mechanics of the fights, you can turn the tide all by yourself. It's kind of crazy. It's very fun. And you don't even have to be like a specific class or anything like that. Just understand how things work and pay attention to the map and the match. do sometimes have times to play other games. Yeah, I play World of Warcraft on the side, and occasionally I'll play other, usually story-focused games with Mr. Swtorista, completely offline. Right now we're playing a game called Pentiment. We're playing it very slowly on the TV. I think it's on the Xbox. Honestly, I'm not sure though. Could be the PS5 for all I know. Shows how much I know about the video games. Could I stealth through a lot of this? I feel like I could. I know Sky Troopers in general knock you out of stealth, but I don't know if that's true this early on. Let's try stealthing and seeing what happens. Here, I'll also turn on the nameplate so I can see where the bad guys are. I turned them off because I was making some video stuff. Burr, 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 burr. Pew, 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 pew. But yeah, Pentiment is a game about, it's a very story-focused game. It's not voiced, so we have to read it, which can be difficult sometimes for us, because we're playing together. So we read it out loud, which is nice. I make Mr. Swtorista read it out loud. Oh, I need to kill this guy, I think. Nope. Wait, yep. Yes, I do. Let's backblast them. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have checked the basic class guides for Scoundrel. Oh no, I don't have a companion. I need to pay attention to myself. What? And then World of Warcraft is the one I'm kind of playing on the side with friends. Just always playing something on the side, you know? Beam of blue? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. In World of Warcraft, damage carries war zones? Oh, interesting. So do keep in mind there is a different type of, there's two types of PvP. One is called war zones, and that is very objective focused, and it's 8 versus 8. So everything's a little more spread out. Here, now we get stealth. Awesome. Not that they were paying any attention to us. And then second, there is something called arenas. These are 4 versus 4 death matches. And those ones, personally, I find them a lot more complicated. There's less rules to memorize, but there's more, oh yeah, spacebar, more to memorize when it comes to knowing every single class, you know? Knowing every single class and how they work and how to fight them, how to play your role in class within an arena, and honestly, I suck so bad at them, I don't even go into them anymore. It's kind of pathetic. I don't know, because there's only 4 versus 4, your individual weighting within the team, like how much damage, healing, tanking, running around you do, is way more important than in a Warzone where it's 8 versus 8. So I'm not sure if it's fair to, I don't really think a healer carries the team in that specific case. It's a lot, same thing again, a lot of the time you might not even wind up with a healer on your team. Yeah, big welcome to the game. Hope you have fun. Is my mic still a robot voice? Oh, let me know if it's still doing that. I wonder what's going on there. I'm gonna turn down the sound a little bit before we go forward. Babe! Babe! Patrick says, I finally finished the class stories, but I need to bring my main through the full available story line. Oh, wow. So congratulations, you finished your class stories, but oh, look at my character. She's so cool looking in her little Stormtrooper outfit. But now you have all the expansions to do. Wow. Matteo says, I wanted to make a Captain Phasma looking character. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember when I told you a while ago that my site originally started as an armor site, and then I kind of turned it into a blog because I wanted to blog about Togruta so badly? The second thing that I ever wanted to blog about was Captain Phasma. Was making a Captain Phasma character. I made one back then, but I feel like you could probably find a better option these days. Like there's the chrome dyes now, and there's way more types of armor out now, but I feel like I did successfully make a pretty decent character creator. Phasma, if you wanted to yoink that. I'd make your own outfit though, I wouldn't copy the outfits that I made how long ago was that posted? Just a second. If I edit this page, when did I make this? Oh my god, it was in 2015. Oh my god, it was literally over 10 years ago. I'm gonna cry. But yeah, good job on learning loadouts. Those make a huge difference if you're swapping between classes at all, which is really nice. Oh, you had a bounty to have a master mode flashpoint healer. Oh, cool! You put out a bounty to pay them. Oh, oh no, that's so sad. That they didn't. Did they fulfill the end of the credit, but they didn't do good? I guess as long as you completed it, that's all that mattered, really. Defeat the elite sky trooper. Back blast. I miss playing concealment, which is I think pretty sure the mirror of this scrapper, right? Because I get to stab things in the back. It's way less fun to shoot them in the back. I'm sorry. It's way less exciting. I do get to punch things, I guess, though. I should really embrace that more, huh? The whole punching people thing. Punch! Yeah! It is pretty funny. I don't know how I feel about the fact that I'm a stormtrooper punching people. I don't know if that's really in character. Yeah, I love Phasma's armor. She had so good, so good. Hang on. I just wanna look at my character a little bit and take some screenshots. Spacebar through any conversation. Here we go. Stealth out. Are the Jedi and Sith commanders who dropped the flagship plan still a thing? Yes. I have trouble remembering though exactly how that works. Maybe. Can anyone confirm that? Every time this gets asked, I forget because I did them way back in the day, but I've never done them since, and I can't remember if it's just because I've never done them or if it's because they're gone. Do you have plans for any healing guides? Just very, very basic healing guides. The very, very basic healing guides we do have up. The basic class guides. That's for all 48 classes, and that'll teach you basically all the same stuff that I just talked about a few minutes ago, which is nice. And how I was talking about the Sage Healer, how you have to weave the abilities together a little more. The guide actually goes over that. I wrote it a while ago. Well, I don't remember it now. Oh no, Nuggy says I accidentally deleted a couple of Cartel Market armor sets from my inventory before adding them to my collections. Why did you do that? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you check first? What is wrong with you? Oh, that's sad, Nuggy. Hopefully, customer support can usually help pretty easily with that kind of stuff. If it's something you deleted recently, oh, she's so cool. Oh no, there's spoilers happening. I spacebar. Oh, listen to the sad music. But if it's something you deleted quite recently, they can, from your inventory, they can usually help you pretty easily. Scattergun is way better than a knife, but the punch is pretty stupid. No way. No, listen, being able to stab somebody in the back is so cool. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. Come on, we're gonna stealth out. We're not fighting today. We're busy. We're busy. Only stealth. Nuggy says, because I'm a dummy, I didn't realize that they don't add it to your collection automatically like they do in World of Warcraft. Do they not? If it wasn't in your inventory. If it was all the way in your inventory. Oh, I see. You didn't, like, claim them yet. The reason is because you can... one of the big differences in this game is that the quote-unquote cash shop... What is it called in World of Warcraft? I don't even know. Pretty much all the items you would buy for real money in World of Warcraft, you cannot give them to somebody else. In SWTOR, you can actually buy and sell them on the player market or send them to a friend or anything like that, and they don't want them added to your collections if you're going to give it away, right? Because they don't want you both to have it. So it's actually something I really like about it in SWTOR, because if you wanted to, if you play enough, and you're subscribed, you don't have to spend any extra money on the game. You don't have to buy stuff from the cash shop if you want it. You can buy it from another player. And there's a bunch of different other ways to get those items, potentially. Like to have them appear in the game's economy. For example, the cartel packs. And you can also get the ultimate cartel packs from doing galactic seasons and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm guessing they... Oh, Nuggy says, honestly, I probably skipped the pop-up. Hey Paper says, I just started healing like a month ago, and what have I learned is that tanks will act like they can run away from you and tank everything and then wonder where their heals went. Okay, oh my god, in World of Warcraft, you're expected to keep the hell up. In SWTOR, it's a little different. You're kind of meant to play a little bit more together. be an actual team. But LMAO, get learning how to run. That's for sure. If you're healing, especially in flashpoints. I don't know if you've watched us playing the raids yet, but I'm constantly running away from my healer, and they kind of just have to keep up with me. Sometimes it's my fault and I shouldn't be running around like a chicken so much. Other times, I gotta go. I gotta run. I gotta go. You gonna bring a knife to a shotgun fight? I'll take it. Yeah, I will. Because after you shoot me once with your scattergun, what are you gonna do? Punch me? Punch me? Yeah, good luck, Nuggy, with customer service. Jolie says that's why I refuse to play anything but damage dealer, LMAO. You're not gonna get any sympathy from the tank Saya healers, LOL. Yeah, you're asking a tank main, so I'm like, zoom, I'm like, bye. Keep up, scrub. Luckily, a lot of the healers these days have a lot of movement. They didn't always. Oh, she looks so cool. I really like this outfit. Space barring through whatever's happening. Varian, by the way, your name's so much easier to say now. Oh, look, they took her helmet off. That's rude. She's no longer a stormtrooper. She's just a normal old trooper. Space barring through the cutscenes. I wanted to change something really fast here. We'll put numlock on so I can walk slowly with them. I was trying out changing the speed of my mouse. See, like I can make it go. Oh, you guys can't see it? Yeah, I can make it go really slow. But I had to rekeybind my my screenshot key, and I keep trying to hit my screenshot key, and it's like not working, and I'm like, rude. There we go. Now I can take all the screenshots. Oh no! Does that mean all the screenshots I took earlier didn't actually exist? Oh, that is correct. Oh, don't look! Spacebar through the cutscene. Okay, we're good. We're safe. Yeah, there's some stuff happening. You don't even know about it. SWTOR is a lot more comfy and relaxing to me than Warcraft. The community is less toxic, but I know every game has their cliques. Yep, and that's what I'll say. Every game, it really matters who you're playing with. And it very much goes for SWTOR as well. Play with groups and individuals rather than judging a community by its overall randomized population, because the randomized population is always going to be the worst. They're the people who aren't already playing with friends, you know, being nice and being normal. Ah, Sky Troopers. Where do the astronauts hang out? At the space bar cabana. Ba-da-da-da, Sky Troopers in outer space. Hey there, Dr. X. Nice to have you here. Raymar says, I just want to appreciate all the work you do on Swtorista.com. Always keeping it updated, nice and clear to read. I recently vented on Hero Engine in your chat, but still love the SWTOR for life. Aw, why you gotta hate on poor little Hero Engine? But I'm glad you're enjoying the site. I'm so happy. Yeah, I've been... What was I working on yesterday? I was working on the armor side of the site a little bit. Poking around while we're doing some other stuff. The space bar. Oh gosh. How did I even get to that song from the spacebar? Ooh, Ekner says I just logged into a character and found out that I put stuff on the GTN and made like 14 million credits. Yeah. So the inflation in SWTOR is weird. It's not horrid like it was before. It was way worse before. But like, you're like, oh my god, this rare lightsaber that I want, it's 200 million credits. And you're like, oh my god, that's so many. But then you start like actually selling stuff and you're like, oh, if I work at that overtime, I'll actually be able to get it, you know? It's not as unobtainable once you start actually selling stuff of your own for large amounts of credits. Yee. Yesterday, I found a group who helped me finish the macro binocular story. Oh my god, that's a hard one to find people for. I always failed on the jumps, but with help, I actually managed. After that, we finished the Dreadseed story. That's fantastic. That's one of the ones that I like refuse to help people with because it always gets stuck for me. What? Would you stop pushing me away? I can't stab you or punch you or shotgun you. because it gets bugged so often when I try to join other groups for that to help with that. Are there any specific combat styles or disciplines that you don't really flow that well, as pressing your buttons doesn't feel particularly rewarding? Okay, so I, a while ago, decided I wanted to learn all 48 classes, and hey there, Boudica, glad to have you, at least at a very, very basic level. Very, like, story mode level, you know? Like, how does this even work, vaguely? And I'm really proud to say that I did! The one that I found to flow the least, interestingly enough, is one that a lot of other people really, really like. And so I graded it more, rather than being something I dislike, being something that's a bit harder to learn and might be harder for certain types of players. So let's go grab this really fast. That would be Vlada. Is it this one? Nope, not this one. It is... Oh my god. Yes, okay. Yes. 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 So the Marauder and its counterpart, the Sentinel, they have 3 different disciplines within them. Almost all of the classes in the game do what's called a priority system. Rather than pressing a sequence of like 12 buttons, you kind of pay attention and see if your abilities have procced, if you have enough ammo or energy and stuff like that. And then for most classes, you can get away with roughly 5 abilities and kind of rotate them around depending on what's important. So instead of there being like a list in order, I kind of explain in my guides how those work and when you should use them. So like, put your dots, then use Annihilate whenever your dots are up. And then this one, generate rage with this one. And then this is a filler ability, you know? So the two, that's the Annihilation and Watchman specs for Marauder and Sentinel. But the other 2, so Carnage, Fury, and Combat and Concentration, they just don't work great. They don't work great that way. They really don't. This is the perfect rotation right here for the Carnage Marauder. It's literally a list of how many buttons are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. There's 19 buttons. First off, I can't memorize that many. Second off, I can't hold focus for that long. Third off, the biggest reason I found that it doesn't flow as well, and why I find it harder for a newer player, is that if you make a mistake or something in the fight moves, which it so very often does, it can be harder for a newer player who isn't very familiar with the class to get back on track. And that kind of goes for the Fury Marauder, though it is a little bit easier. There is a oopsie whoopsie button to kind of fix things. So that would be Carnage and Combat for that. And however, with that said, a lot of people really, really like Carnage and Combat, and it's a very frequently played class. I hope that answered your question. I'm kind of curious. Can I ask you why you asked? Did you have like a goal in mind to learn from that? If they made a SWTOR 2, would you play? Oh, hell yeah. I don't think they will, though. Very strongly don't think they will. They've been putting a lot of effort into upgrading this game. I'm so cool looking. I don't have any screenshots. Oops. A spacebar like a queen. You have no idea what's going on. Yeah, selling RPMs and OEMs. Unfortunately, they've gone down in price over the, because as less and less people need, you know, what's it called? The augments. Because lots of people already have the augments, so they don't need to buy them, you know? Ooh, Arteris is a combat main. See, the Arteris in chat here is literally a combat Carnage main player. So, it's very much a different style of play, but not bad. I would say most of the classes, once you learn how to play them, didn't feel any of them had, like, there was none of them where I was like, this class is freaking garbage, I never want to play it again. The only other class, so that was the one that I probably will never play again because of that specific reason. The other ones that I tend to play less is the Sniper, and that is because I really like to jump around and move and stuff like that. And the Sniper, although it's less less immobile than it used to be. You still have to... I feel like I'm going... Oh, I know where... I remember where to go here. You have to stand still under your little sniper shield. At least for certain abilities to work. And if you can't do that, if you are a little easily distracted, it becomes a lot less fun because you can't get your abilities to work together, you know? That's the only other one, is the sniper and its counterpart, the gunslinger with their little shield. And that, once again, also matters which discipline you pick. I will agree, says Arteris, combat requires a lot of attention, but I love how dynamic it is. Yeah, and absolutely, I can see why another type of player might really like it. On my Sage, my gear lets me move a bit easier than I swapped it to my Sorcerer. Yeah, there's even, if you like moving around, there's certain, like, what is it, implants or tacticals or tree choices that let you move, which is awesome. And I whenever I have those options, I turn them on in any game. I'm like, oh, I do less damage, but I can move around. On. I literally, on my Vanguard Trooper, I have one of those choices made. June DVD says, hey, I just got back into this game after 14 years and your videos are really helping me catch up. Hey, Big, welcome back to the game. That's awesome. Glad to have you here. Julius says, I could be wrong, but I noticed a lot of Carnage builds for melting bosses and flashpoints. Even my item rating 330, Carnage Marauder seems to out DPS me. Ooh la la. Okay, so first off, your item rating 330. There's going to be a lot of players out there who are an item rating 344. Because that's the max, and for a frequent player, it's not unobtainable by any means, even a solo player. So that's a pretty big chunk of a difference. But yeah, once you know how to play Carnage, you can wreck some face for sure. Absolutely. Rikochi says Carnage in combat feels very resource starved. Yep, and that's why I struggle with it. You make one little mistake, you don't have any peanuts to pay the peanut man for more abilities. Ooh, Negi says, after I put some effort into learning the rotation for it, I'm killing this so slowly. I don't even know if I have any gear on right now. Marksmanship Sniper has really started to grow on me. I'm waiting till I hit level 70 and then I can just go properly gear up. Until then, I've just been like, can I get away with whatever random gear I have on my body? See, I can equip this gun. Boom. Let's see, what gun? This gun is, oh my god, this gun is level 51 and I'm level 66. Oh man. What other MMOs does Swtorista play? Hey there, Stray State. Yeah, we were talking about this a little bit earlier today. But I usually play at least one other MMO on the side. In the past, I played Guild Wars 2. In the past, I played Final Fantasy. And right now, my game on the side is World of Warcraft. Though I'm playing it very casually. Arteris says, Saya dissing all my favorite classes today. Listen, I gotta trash talk some of them, right? I can't like all 48. That's impossible, right? Boudica says, of course, I ask about, is there any that don't flow for you? Because I'm slowly leveling up 4 to 5 different characters, and as I was leveling, my lethality operative just didn't feel good to play. Oh my gosh, see, and this is where the individual preference comes into play, and how we like to play. The operative, lethality operative. Okay, so for me, my favorite is the concealment operative. Sorry, lethality I don't play as much. Lethality is one of the ones I learned but didn't really care too much about. Just kind of played it and moved on. Boudica says, I switched over to my bounty hunter and found it 1,000 times more enjoyable and fluid. Of course, still low level and missing a lot of abilities, but it felt like a struggle. Yeah, and that's definitely going to be a thing. There's probably someone out there who really loves throwing the poison knives so much that nothing else matters, you know? It's a really cool looking ability. Some classes are better for damage over time versus upright burst damage, upfront damage, and that can make a big difference in leveling too, I noticed, because when you're low level, the enemies have so little health, or when you're doing non-difficult content, the enemies have so little health that you never really get to get rolling with some of those damage over time classes. Like if you're on your other class, your burst damage, they would just be dead by now. Who cares if you do more damage over time if you ain't got any time to waste. And also some of the classes, they're funky. They're funky at a low level. They rejiggered. They adjusted the classes a while ago when they were creating these new trees. And for some reason, when they did it, they made it so you don't have very many abilities when you're a baby, when you're a low-level character. Okay, I have a quick question, you guys. So I see one of my abilities, it's like triggering something. It's like a... It's not number 5. What about number 4? Not number 4. Not number 3. Number 6. Number 6. Okay. This. What is this? This blue thing that shows up. What is that a picture of?
Help me, Obi-Wan.
Trying to click it again. I wonder if I'm gonna die. I am gonna die. It's okay. Oh, I think I need to build up stacks of something or other first. Yeah. Number 6. Okay. What is the blue thing that shows up? What is it a picture of? Patrick says, I was thinking of taking some idle time to level crew skills. Do you think it's worthwhile? Oh, I really love crew skills as an idle time activity. It's very satisfying to like, to make the number go up, you know? I personally like being able to craft all the different armors and my own dyes and my own crystals. It's not super worth it in terms of credits. If you're looking to do credits for idle time, send them out on the crew skill missions and sell what they bring back, you know? If you're looking to level up fast crew skills, if you're looking up to level up Swtorista. If you're looking to level up the actual crafting skills, I do recommend using the fast crew skills guide, because then if you want to do it idle time wise, like let's say you want to be able to craft your own dyes, you can use the shopping list that we made here, buy everything beforehand, and then sit there and idly like craft without having to go run around. Otherwise you have to run around constantly getting more materials unless you're gathering all your materials yourself. But yeah, have fun. I love how Mercenary Spec just says nothing is blaster proof and decides to blast the whole galaxy. Pew, pew, pew. I know I was hating earlier, says Paper, but my new agent, finally progressing through the agent story, is a Vanguard tank, and that's been fun to learn so far. Oh no! You were hater reading on my favorite class, and now you've come back and played my favorite class? What are you gonna do? What's wrong with you? Yeah, super interesting. Very fun to see how much it can vary about what people like and don't like. So the Carnage in combat I tend to not recommend for a new player, but I also say like if it looks super fun, do it. And lots of people play it as their first class and love it. Same thing with the Sniper and the Gunslinger. If this is your first class, maybe not that one unless that sounds super cool to you, then do it. I have a question. On the bar on your top left, how do you get the full bar? Mine always seems to get cut off at the magnifying glass. Oh, yeah. I understand what you're talking about now. Escape interface editor, and you're going to select the little bar. And there's a bunch of little slots that you can fill up with different options. And I don't have very many in here, but you can add as many as you want. Like, you could add like 20 different little icons up there if you wanted. What Origin voice actor do you prefer in the post-vanilla stories? Oh, to be honest, I don't... the main two that I play are Jennifer Hale as the trooper, which always brings me great joy. And I don't know her name, I apologize. The Sith Inquisitor female voice. Those are the two that I play in the expansions, and I always love them. I always love them. Oh, Shintax! Big thank you! I just saw that now. Really appreciate it. Looks like 2 guns. Wait, do I have 2 guns right now? I don't think so. Pretty sure I only have 1. Oh, 2 guns crossing was the punching sound. Why would it be 2 guns when I'm punching? The picture. Yeah, I see like 2 cross of some sort. Oh, big thank you, Spookums. Crutchy wants to know, how are Imperial agents now? I have fond memories of my Chiss agent back in the day. Like I said earlier, I'm playing Concealment as my main DPS, and I love it. So you're good to go. Have fun with your Imperial agent. Ah, don't look. I'm spacebar through a spoiler. Aha. And when I say don't look, I mean that's a reminder to me to spacebar. If you look, you're not going to see anything. You're fine. You're safe. You're okay here. You're spoiler free here today. Hey there, Nick. I do not follow the guide. Choosing my sabotage tactical, I hardly care about shock charge, but making the sticky bomb AoE made a lot of sense since I use it constantly. Yeah, and that's I think what they wanted to do with the tacticals, was they wanted to give you choices. Like, even if they're not necessarily the most optimal for every situation, there's going to be some that are fun if you play certain ways, and there's going to be some that are more effective in certain situations. Like, for example, leveling. There's definitely tacticals that are going to be more useful for leveling. Most of the guides focus more on, and rotations focus on, like, single boss targets, so like the operations, you know? Or PvP stuff separately. I tend to mostly use the recommended guides because I'm not very good at combat. Oh, Ashnox, hey! Hey, gotta run, take care, everyone. Ah, thank you. Oh, that's Swtorista. See you later, haterator. Thank you, Ashnox, I really appreciate it. Hi. I can't really stealth through here because they're already in combat the second they enter the room here. This is a long chapter. This is the first one. I guess that makes sense. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I'm on chapter 3 and I didn't even notice. Ha 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 ha. I feel really dumb. Spacebarring through the spoiler isn't the chapter a spoiler? It sure is. That's right. We're trying to skip our way through pretty much everything. So you see nothing. Haha, you just see flashing images on the screen. I'll tell you a spoiler. There's a character named Valkorion, a character named Valen, and a character named Arkin. That's about all you're gonna get out of this. As a man, I don't often play female characters in games. When you recognize FemChef's voice, I know what I'm picking for my trooper when I get around to making them. Yep. Worth it. I'm sorry. There's a lot of classes where I enjoy both the male and the female voice actors, but the trooper is Jennifer Hale, just hands down. Hands down. Death Skull says a warrior is my favorite class. Ooh, I was messing around with my warriors last night, so I was trying on different outfits and stuff like that, seeing what some cool ones might be. Because gotta have 2 lightsabers. That's what looks coolest, right? Punch. You saw everything. Oh no! You wish you had Valkorion's beard? Right, he's got a custom beard. He has a custom-made beard that you're not allowed to have. I'm very sorry. By the way, Oh, Starchi, that makes me so happy. Thank you so much. And you did it for 3 months in advance, too. Starchi says, hi, I'm subbing to thank you. Your guides made this game so approachable. I dared to try it out, and now I'm totally hooked. I'm so glad. That brings me so much joy. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Just a second. That makes me so happy. That was like one of the big goals of the site, is to let people play and help them play who might not have had an easier time of it otherwise, you know? Like, to write things in a way to encourage people to check it out at their own pace and in their own way. And sorry. Makes me really happy, like, genuinely. And I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself, and I hope you continue to have fun out there. Sorry. It's because a lot of the times I doubt myself, and I'm like, oh, I'm spending a bunch of time cataloging something for a game that, you know, in 10, 20 years, whatever, won't even exist anymore, and people will barely remember. And then there's days like today where I'm like, yay, I'm helping people play and enjoy themselves and be creative and enjoy other people's company, and, you know, yay. I almost have Valkorion's beard, but it's not that great yet. Hey. Oh, in real life, you mean? I was talking about in-game here. If you're working on a beard in real life, that's a whole different matter. There's no appearance slider for that. Oh, Boudica, you too! Thank you. Yeah, so Boudica, whenever you do wind up picking your first and your second class, here's a link to my basic class guides. They're very simple and show you the abilities. And then because you're a World of Warcraft player, after that, once you've gotten comfortable with the basic buttons, go seek out one of the more intense guides, because I'm sure you're all about that if you're a WoW player, LMAO. I can't believe people still play SWTOR. It goes to show how much people crave that BioWare formula. At this point, I don't... Would you guys say SWTOR still fits the BioWare formula? It's kind of weird because... I guess so. Yeah, I guess the stories, the 1, 2, 3, the choices, the being able to talk with your character and make choices with your character. I feel like, yes, that's very much the BioWare formula and still very important to why SWTOR is working today, these days. I think one of the other reasons is it's Star Wars. It's Star Wars where you get to create your own custom character. Like, if you take a look at the more recent games, like Jedi Survivor is really well liked, but you're Cal Kestis. You don't get to be anybody else. You take a look at Outlaws, which was still decently received, if not quite as beloved. And you're the lady. I'm sorry, I forget her name. You're not really a custom character. SWTOR is the only one where you really get to be you, and you're not just fighting. You're not just fighting. I stealth. Ha ha ha. I have done it. Aw, Whirlin, thanks for the nice message. Whether we touch the lives about, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping, even although I can't like make a huge difference in the ways that I'd like to. Like I'd like, if I had my choice of like, not necessarily my dream job, but the job I'd like to be doing, I'd like to like improve the lives of kids and young adults who aren't in great situations. That's kind of vague. But especially when I was growing up, I was pretty lucky. My home life was amazing, but like fine. It was totally fine. It was pretty stable. No one was hurting me at home. We weren't running out of money at home so that we couldn't pay the electric bills. No one was taking advantage of me at home in terms of family, friends, or like uncles or relatives and stuff like that. I got access to things like a computer that let me like explore things I might like later in life and crafts and stuff like that with my mom. Like totally decent. So many of my friends growing up did not. I had friends who were basically runaways or were driven out of their house for various reasons. I had friends who they did not have enough money for basic necessities. I had friends, stuff like that. I had friends who I didn't understand at the time, but had severe, like bipolar that wasn't getting as well treated as it could have. To be fair, that was a while ago and we didn't know as much then. But stuff like that, like I had friends in foster care and who were not treated well. Like if I could, I would work in that sector. I don't know exactly what it would look like, but that's what I would do. And improve resources for kids in school, and foster care, and I'm like, here I am. My job is about video game. So I'm so happy that I can't make big changes for those type of things. Even if I did work in those sectors, I could only do so much with the little resources I have and the little pull that I have, Those are things that need to be created on a big scale to be really, really effective. And in SWTOR, at least, I'm just one person, but I feel like I can make a difference even if it's small. For example, creating the guild finder. I basically made it myself, and we have the wonderful, wonderful Paradox who helps constantly moderate it for the last like friggin' 5 years now. And that allows people to play together and meet other people and play with other people and form connections and be a part of things that they might not know how to otherwise. And like the accessibility guides have been amazing, and I hope when people see them they realize that like, oh, accessibility is really important, not just in video game but also beyond it. And oh, I can feel included. Oh, I can play game even if I only have one hand or only don't have a lot of hand movement ability available, or like there was that's one of my ones I'm proudest of. Is there was a persistent rumor that, not a rumor, but a persistent thought that you couldn't play SWTOR with a controller. And ever since I made that guide, I either don't hear that nearly as much, or I hear people say, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. That makes me so happy. As a person with bipolar and a father of a kid being bullied at school, the best thing I found is a hobby shop where they can play D&D and trading card games. Oh, That would be the equivalent of that. Would be like a what's it called? I went to one when I was younger, and I thought it was pretty neat, though I didn't really understand why I was there. Like a teen center? A teen center? Places where kids can hang out, you know? That aren't necessarily home or school. Not everyone. I'm so glad you guys found a really, really good place to go hang out. That's awesome, though. Community center. Yeah, that might be the better word for it. For the one I went to was specifically a teen center. It was very focused. I don't know where they got the money for that. It was like this huge area with a gym and everything. I could just go hang out. Which was really nice. I want to open one where I can give free products to kids' families that can't afford stuff. See, amazing. See, that's more what I'm like. I wouldn't necessarily say I'd want to open a gaming shop because that's it has to be monetarily focused, you know? Like, if a kid can't afford stuff, then they can't attend, you know? Or the owner can't keep the shop open if no one's buying anything. That's not quite it. But yeah, that'd be super cool. That would be a smaller scale teen center with a hobby focus for sure, yeah. Aw, Star Wars and Lord of the Rings showed me even the smallest person could change the entire world. Listen, I ain't no Frodo, I'm sorry. I was so succumb to that ring so fast. I'd be like I'd be the man who falls to the ring in the first like 3 seconds. I'd be like, I could change the world, and then I become evil dictator, whatever. Bring the ring straight to Sauron. I'm so sorry. Ekner says, I'm hopeful for Zero Company as you get to make a custom character instead of predetermined one. Ooh la la. That's, to be fair, that's mostly a fighty game though, right? A little less story focused, but at least you get to make the way your character looks. Become Sauron. Listen, I don't think I would win against Sauron. I would be so duped by all the visions of helping other people. You know? I'd be dosed. Maybe this is way too personal question. Have you ever considered fostering? Oh my god, no, it's not too personal a question at all. So that is actually my first choice was I have relatives who have fostered. I know it's an incredibly difficult process. I wish more people understood that in this day, in this time and in this country, you can't just randomly adopt kids that need it. The main goal of foster system, first off, is to try and reunite them with their original family. So the goal, whether this always happens and stuff, is if the parent is in a bad spot, that they can't take care of their kids in a good way, the goal, in general, is to get the parent in a better spot so that they can take their own kids back, rather than like taking their kids away permanently. That's why fostering is so difficult, because at any point, and it can be for many years, the child that you've been watching could return to their own parents, which is a good thing morally, but break your heart, I can only assume. You have to have, and if they never ever do return to their parents, you're going to be fighting a really long uphill battle for a very long time. And I know that just because relatives fostering, specifically in Canada, they're fostering a lovely little girl with fetal alcohol syndrome, and it's been a long journey for them. Yeah, it's been a long journey for them. But yeah, so I'd really like to foster, especially because I had one family members who have fostered, and I've seen how big of a difference that made in her life. And then second, a couple of my friends grew up in foster care, and so many of them were treated in ways that I can't repeat on stream. I'm pretty sure it would be against Twitch's rules of contact, but not treated well, especially girls. Oh my goodness. And I'm like, no matter how shit of a parent I am, I can do better than that. I at least won't hurt my children, you know? Like, no matter how imperfect I am, I can do better than that. But we had a big talk about it, me and Mr. Swtorista, and fostering wasn't something he was as interested in. So, and that's a two-person job. That's a two-person yes kind of thing. I would never want to foster a kid if I was with another person who wasn't like fully gung-ho for it, because it is such a crazy difficult thing to do. So we are looking to have a little baby. I hope one day, not soon it looks like, but I hope one day we can have a little baby of our own. A little baby! And then, if we have a baby, maybe they can make friends that we can help, you know? Because right now, going up to random children on the street and saying, hey, do you need any help? It's not generally looked well upon. But yeah, absolutely. I know in the past it was generally recommended, like, yeah, why don't you just adopt?
I would like to see the baby.
Why don't you just foster? Why don't you just, you know, it's not that easy. And if you're adopting and if you're fostering, that kiddo has gone through a hard life. They're not gonna be like an easy pickup, you know? They're not like a free baby with no with no difficulty or anything like that. You have to be yourself ready for that. Like for me and Mr. Swtorista, we didn't even wanna start any type of anything about having a baby until both of us were in better spots personally. I can't imagine being in my previous state and also trying to deal with the foster system, adoption system, stuff like that. This is the most mature thing I've ever heard on stream. Oh my god. I promise we'll go back to talking about stupid SWTOR stuff soon. This is not my fault. I got asked. I didn't go on this tangent by myself. My goals were I wanted to get my health and my mental health much more on track. It's a compliment, right? I took it that way, but I'm sorry to everybody else. I wanted to get my health and my mental health on better track. Physical health is still sketchy, but I have figured out what causes my headaches, which was a huge breakthrough. That helps a lot. And I have my sleeping problems on track. Those wound up being more of a mostly mental problem. And then mental issues, I did a lot of therapy, and I go through phases. The last thing my therapist said when I basically, they call it graduating, it's when you finish therapy, at least for a while. She said, like, it's never going to be perfect. Is that okay? Like, are you at a level that you're okay enough? Does it have to be perfect? And I was honestly like, no, it's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to be okay all the time. So I go through bouts and I go through bad days or bad weeks or, you know, sometimes bad months, but it's not constant anymore. It's not as bad as it was. So that's what the important part was. Enough that I could take care of Bubba and myself. And then Mr. Swtorista, he needed to finish school. He needed to get a steady job. And I don't know if it was a good... Those things I'm glad we did. We did first before even, like, thinking or trying or anything like that. We both wanted to get a house. Well, I really wanted a house. I wanted a sense of stability because I've moved around a majority of my life. I wanted a house. I wanted it to be having it before we had Bebe. I don't necessarily think that was a good or correct choice down the road now that we're here. Now it's a few years later. Because I didn't really realize that sense of stability comes with mostly affordability, which a house does not. Oh my god. But yeah, that was one of our goals. I don't necessarily regret it, but I don't think I'd recommend it to anyone else. Happy Friday! Star Wars is about family and friendship, both blood and fostered. It's relevant. Aww, it is. When you and your husband met online... Oh, so this is very relevant too. How did you meet in person? Were you close physical distance-wise? Oh my god, Silverthorn. No! We were not close physical distance-wise. I was in freaking Canada! And he was in California, United States. So, like, not... At least we weren't across an ocean, but we couldn't have gotten much more further from each other. So yeah, we had to, before we were kind of more together permanently, we were dating online for a long time, if you can call it that. I think we both kind of understood until we met in person. It wasn't quite the same thing. Eventually he flew up to meet me, and what's hilarious is he didn't tell his parents who he was living with until the day before, when he went up to his mom and said, "Hey Mom, can you give me a ride to the airport?" I'm going to meet my Canadian girlfriend. And so we did that back and forth as much as we could afford and make time for, and then eventually we got married at the end. And now we live together. Are you for the Republic or for the Empire? I am such a good girl. For the Republic. Listen, I know they're a little corrupt sometimes and they're not perfect, but they ain't promoting slavery as a regular day-to-day thing, you know? Nightmare scenario for parents. They like to joke that they thought I was gonna steal his kidney. Oh yeah, so what did they do? They were like, what the frick? I don't know whose idea this was. But they called me, and I was so shy back then. I was so shy, so I don't even know what I would have if I said anything at all. They called my mom on Facebook, and that made them feel a little better. And I hadn't really talked to my mom about this either. I think I'd mentioned it here and there, like, not really that he was coming to visit, you know. Yes, if you want to hear the full story and see photos and stuff, there's my SWTOR story. It's on YouTube. It's called My SWTOR Story, and it goes through the whole thing. So yeah, we were not physically close at all. The main issue with foster is that your kid will likely not be Lana Benico. Oh, god damn it. I was looking to shop at the grocery store for a Lana Benico baby. Oh! We took a genetics testing test recently, which was super cool. Basically, everybody has a chance of being a carrier of certain genes that could cause longer-term harm, and it can go way back up your family tree. But you only have like a 1/4 chance of passing most of them down to start with. It's a little more complicated than that, but you know, in general. And oh, sorry, you have a half chance of passing it down. And if your partner even has it, they have a half chance of passing it down. And so there's a 1/4 chance that your Bibba could even have whatever this genetic issue is. So apparently, the only thing that came up on my test that would be something that would hurt to Bibba is apparently I have the albino gene lurking in my background. Like, if I found someone else with the albino, like literally like albino, like basic classic albino, if someone else I made a baby with had the albino gene, we'd have like a 1/4 chance of having an albino baby. I was like, what? So now I need to go find somebody. Does anybody got the albino gene who wants to make a baby with me? We can make a strange baby. Strange little Lana Benico baby. Being Canadian is a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one for sure. Also a fellow Canadian. How did your hubby react to no frills? Are you talking about the grocery store? Is that the one with the banana on the side that also always touts who owns that specific no frills? I don't. Are we talking about the same thing here? I think they had just started being introduced when I was. There was not a lot of grocery shopping going on when I lived in Canada. Like, I just shopped at whatever was closest to me. I wasn't going around. With the best product descriptions ever. I don't know much about no frills. I'm so sorry. I hope I played my Canadian card enough for at least knowing what it was. Look at the RF gene mutation. RF gene mutation. Do I want to? Is it scary? RF gene mutation. Folates. I'm not reading that. That's a long read. Albino baby makes for more fun pictures to look up. To go back to having a kid, the biggest pro is you can have your own Padawan learner IRL. Just get them their own tiny little robes and watch objects fly across the room. Ah! I was thinking about that a lot lately. I was like, if we have a baby, I have to figure out a way to not get my TV destroyed. Right now, our house is obviously, it's an adult house. Adults live in it. We don't even have a dog or a cat to knock things over. We have a tortoise who stays on the ground when the few times she is on the floor at all. We would have to baby-proof the crap out of it. As a future C3 Canadian? I don't know what that means. Who's visited a few times. I love no frills. C3, is that a type of visa? My kid loves Darth Vader more than anything. Is your kid like, lest you choke on your aspirations? Typical no frills description is like, hat stops bald guys from getting sunburns on their scalp. Oh, that's exactly what a hat is for. Perfect. Oh no! Oh, JR, you're going to the soccer game. That's awesome. Congrats on winning the lottery. I died. Where's my guys that I'm fighting? Oh, I apparently killed one of them, but not both, so that's good. Get back here. C3 citizenship is if you can prove any lineage back to a born in Canada resident, they'll grant you citizenship. That happens? Really? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought it was something like more specific, like if your grandpapa was Canadian or something like that, you know? Okay, listen. I'm not getting knocked off this time, you jerk. Punch. Punch, 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 punch. Aw. Yep, jeans are fun. Jeans are a bit crazy. Jeans can sometimes be very obnoxious. Used to be that up to 2 generations back, but they changed it on 1-1. Oh, they changed it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I remember a lot of places used to be if you have any lineage, you can, and then they changed it because immigration was getting too crazy. I always find it funny at MMOs like SWTOR and WoW where the bosses in dungeons are huge. Yeah, these guys are just little. These are just little humanoids that we're fighting. They're just a little more powerful than the average person. I was downstairs washing dishes and couldn't respond when you're going through your desire to help others in need. Hopped on a computer just to say, fret not, you can always volunteer with certain non-profits. You can also get into social working, but it sounds like you already know are comfortable with your current profession. Yes, yes, I wouldn't be switching professions. Social work is really complicated because social work, much like being a teacher, you never seem to have the support that you need from the organization you're working for. It's very rare to hear a social worker who's like, I make enough money and have enough time and have a good work-life balance and don't get too frustrated at work apart from the clients, you know? That would drive me insane. It really would. I like to be a part of creating systems that help other people rather than necessarily the day-to-day work. I get angry. Yes, but at the same time, it's one of the big ways to make changes. So yes, every time I meet someone who works in social work, I'm like, allow me to kiss your hand, my liege. Allow me to bask in your radiance. Same with teachers. Same with teachers, LMAO. Teachers these days, specifically. Volunteering. I have done some volunteering. Volunteering has been a complicated subject for me. Every time I've tried to volunteer, it's always gone good for the first little bit, and then some type of chaos has happened, and it's just made me angry. Usually to do with whoever's in charge of organizations and stuff like that. And for example, I volunteered with Big Brothers Big Sisters. They were good. They were great. But it didn't work out in the end. But it was good while it lasted. And then like I volunteered with a group that did not homeless shelter, but helped provide homes for families. And that was really, I loved the concept, but just didn't work out. I haven't found anywhere to volunteer that doesn't make me want to like go home and just be angry. So that's why I've just been more saving up money to donate instead. I figure someone else could do it better than me that way. But yeah, so that's why I've kind of just been focusing. I've been also quietly trying to help other people ever since I started going to school. In small ways, little ways. For example, I have a classmate, and she is a part of a bigger family, and a lot of the time she's running late to class or she couldn't attend things, and she's like,
You're my only hope.
Swtorista, I'm on the way, but I have to go drop off my brother and sister at school. Or Swtorista, I wanted to come, but my parents asked if I could watch my grandma. My siblings aren't available, or you know, that kind of thing. So I'd been buying her supplies, and I'd been bringing, actually before she even asked, I've been buying her supplies and asking her, hey, were you able to find XYZ because I bought an extra. Like, I can do these little things. I can do these without getting into chaos. here we go. So old Grendel says, sorry to hear. Yeah, I can get that. One of my best friends work as an accountant for a nonprofit. Structurally, system speaking, nonprofits are difficult to work with. Yes. For both good... Oh, what did I press? For both, it's just kind of comes with the territory, I think. Just comes with the territory. Has the class figured out your stream yet? No. I told my teacher a little bit, secretly. I told them because one day they were talking about, like, I don't know, Markiplier. I don't know. I'm really sorry. I'm not up to date with the big YouTubers these days. They were talking all about them, and my teacher was I don't know, cleaning brushes or something, and I wandered over and I was like, it's so funny. It's so funny they're talking about that kind of stuff because I'm famous on the internet. And he's like, what? And I'm like, but I don't want to tell anybody what I do. He's like, okay. and then I was telling him a little bit about like SEO and monetization and stuff like that. But I don't want to tell them. Last time they came to my house, I hid all my SWTOR stuff. I hid all my SWTOR stuff. Hey Timbo, how you doing? I hid all my SWTOR stuff under a blanket. Timbo says, Friday, how are you? Hey Timbo, yeah, happy Friday to you too. I'm doing good, thanks. How you doing? I don't have class today, so I get to play video games instead. Big fan. Oh hey, says Tetsu. Not seen my name appear in a stream before. Oh my gosh, it popped up on screen? Because you subscribed to the channel, Tetsu. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I just started playing. I meant 2 years ago. I'm a Star Wars Galaxies veteran, but I never had a PC capable of playing it until now. I didn't realize how Knights of the Old Republic like SWTOR would be. I figured it was leaning more heavily into MMO stuff. Yes, oh my goodness. So we have a lot of friends actually who played Star Wars Galaxy back in the day. I did not. I played for like a whopping 5 minutes before I got confused and lost and uninstalled it. Oops. Regrets for past self. But I really like Knights of the Old Republic too, and that's actually why I started playing SWTOR. But yeah, it's super cool how the main story is very, very KOTOR-like, not to mention it's voiced. That's super awesome. I love it. There's a lot of MMO stuff you can do in this game, but so much of it harkens back to the story and your character being a part of it, which I love. Thank you, Grendel. Yeah, thank you for all the nice comments as well, the real life comments. You still go to school? No, sort of. I'm long out of school and college and university and all that kind of stuff. But I started taking classes at a local college to help my health, to help get me out of the house and stuff. And it's been really good for me because it gives me a little bit of structure that I don't normally have. Gives me a chance to interact with other people who aren't weirdos. Well, they're weirdos, but in the good kind of ways, because they're all, a bunch of them are theater kids. My teachers are all really nice. Gives me a chance to do things that aren't SWTOR related, you know? So it's been really cool, really nice, really good for me. I just finished a class that was a dual class combined about painting for the stage and also makeup for the stage. I am very proud. I was having a huge, like, what am I supposed to do here? Speak to HK55? Oh, he's right beside me. I see. I was like, where is he on the map? Both of those classes are very obviously project focused rather than, you know, writing a paper or doing a math. But for the final, you had to write a little essay about makeup. It's only 2 pages, MLA format. Like, I don't think they were looking for too much. But it was the first time I'd written a paper in a while, and I was very happy to do it, because I do a lot of writing for SWTOR, but it's not very formal a lot of the time about SWTOR. And so I wrote 90% of it on my phone, and then I forgot to finish it, and then the day before it was due, it was like 9 p.m. and I got home from what I was doing, and I was like, oh my god, I need to turn in my essay. So I like ran to my computer, finished it up, and submitted it, and it was like due in the morning, and I was like, oh my god, this is just like back in the day when I was actually in school. Interact with people who aren't weirdos, but you hang out with us. Okay, interact with people who share similar values to me. There is a lot of people who live where I live who don't share similar values to me. About how we should treat other people kindly. And also I like people who like to make stuff. And that one, people who don't make stuff are not bad people. They're just I get really excited talking to people who like to make things and do things, you know. And there's a lot less people around where I live who do that. Find other adults with ADHD. Yeah, that, I swear to God, I'm pretty sure at least half my class is diagnosed with ADHD and the rest of them. They're very similar to me in how they act. Wait, I'm a little lost. Hang on. I think I somehow jumped outside of the building I was supposed to be inside of. See if I can get back in there. You're meant to be clearing those packs, not skipping them? Oh, clear out the beasts is the task. Oops. 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 But maybe I want to raise creatures on my ship. Why should I get rid of them? They're already ready to go here. Good. How is school? Said Timbo. Oh, thank you, Timbo. Yeah, so I'm all finished school now for the semester. I'm going back sometime next week. I forget exactly when. And I'm gonna go take some more classes about theater. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I need to get back in that Rancor pit. But yeah, SWTOR does have a lot of MMO stuff you can lean into. The stuff that's less like Knights of the Old Republic and more like MMO stuff is, well, first off the combat, but I'm sure you already, you know, figured that out. The connection between your different characters, I really like. The game, this is something that the game kind of added over time. It wasn't there really at the launch of the game, but that something you do on one character can aid the other. Not in the story, but like if you are working on an achievement, something you do on one character can be done on the other, and they can share gear and stuff like that. That's super cool. I'm a fan of that. Is this one of the packs here? I'm gonna assume yes. I'm gonna stab and hope for the best. Problem is, as I level up, the worse and worse my gear gets because I haven't been upgrading it. I guess I get like a piece per chapter. I could equip this chest piece here. All the exploration stuff, all the achievement stuff, that's kind of stuff that keeps you busy. And that's kind of an MMO thing. The gearing system for sure is an MMO thing, if you care about it at all, that is. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't say that. I can't, when it's dark in the game, I can't see very well with the light on. I always love games that allows resource sharing between each character for crafting too. Yes! Yes, so this game didn't used to have stuff like that, especially when it... There's more beasts to clear out. Oh no, I skipped past all of them. You guys, I screwed up big time with my stealth. I was supposed to kill all the little enemies because this is gonna be my ship. So I was supposed to like kill them and clear it out as I went. Oh man. This game had 0 resource sharing to start. The best you could do was like mail credits and unbound items between your characters using the literal mailbox. Then they made the legacy system, which also added achievements, which was pretty cool, and added some shared things to do. And then they just kept adding more and more, and it was awesome. Like now we have the Legacy Bay, which allows us to easily share credits and items between our characters, which I love so much. The credits weren't always in there. They had to add it eventually, and that was such a boon. That was such a nice thing. You no longer had to mail your credits. Jeez Louise. One such a nice thing they added for crafting was where's the button? Shared crafting material storage bay. Oh my god, love so much. And now, especially with things like Conquest, it's not shared between characters, but you're kind of expected to do it across multiple characters, which is super cool. Galactic Seasons is completely shared between characters, which is super cool. All your achievements and your reputation shared between all your characters. I love that. I'm not like siloed to a single character most of the time if I want to hop around. Love it, love it, love it. Big fan. Big fan. And that's obviously not something that a single player game is going to have, because you're not expected to make 40 characters in a single player game. Oh, Timbo. Timbo, did you want to play together? Timbo, are you logged into your character? Do you know if you're on the Imperial side or Republic side? We can play today a little bit, I think. I think today's a good day to do that. Let's see. let me kill these little creatures, and then I'll come over to your server, and I'll come see if I can find you, because I'm not in the middle of something else right now. See if we can find Timbo today. Unless it's Baldur's Gate 3, you're still not supposed to make 40 characters, okay? And you're very specifically, they're supposed to be individual worlds. They're not all existing in the same world. Okay, let's see. I need to go to, I think, Leviathan? And then I know we were playing Imperial side last time, but you, of course, might be on any type of character. You're playing the guy with lightning before. See if we can find Tim. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's see. Let's see what our snooping can find. Let's see. Tim. Okay, I see someone named... No, I don't think Tim's on Imperial side. Let's see if we can find Tim Republic side. Tim might not be online altogether. We'll see. Oh, this is so cute. I just saw Paper said that program. There's all sorts of ways to help so that kids that they matter apart from it being a career. I'm about to try to connect my tiny theater group summer camp kiddos to a bigger charity theater kids program. That program has scholarships and does all sorts of community outreach for adults and education and workshops. I've helped with my summer theater program for 5 years now. Oh, getting to watch these kiddos grow up. That's so awesome. Okay, let's see if we can find Tim. Tim. Oh, I see Timbo. Okay, Timbo is on Republic side. Timbo is on the character named Timbo. Oh, no, let's see. Timbo's on Coruscant. You guys, I don't have a character that's a high enough level on Leviathan. Let's see, hang on. Let's see if I can figure out how to get to Timbo. That's so sad. Hang on. What characters do I even have? I'm just gonna look at the family tree. So I only have... Oh man, I would need a token, or you just hit legacy level 50 on Le Server Française. Do you by any chance have any boost tokens on Le Server Française? Because I mostly only needed a character here to send things in the mail, which you just need a level 1 character for that. Let's see, what do I got? I have some really expensive stuff. Does anyone have any credits on Le Server Française and would like to exchange for some really expensive stuff? I'm trying to get a token. Either of the two types of tokens. Choose your way to fleet and take the shuttle to Coruscant? Oh my gosh, you're right. I could do that. That would work. It would be very silly. I'm gonna be level 1. And then I could absolutely try taking the shuttle to Coruscant. Oh my gosh. Let's go see if we can find Timbo. Timbo, you're gonna have to protect me. I'm gonna die if I go first. Okay, so escape out. Continue. This is gonna be... Oh, exit, yes. Let's see if this works. Fun game mode called Find Timbo. Yes. Okay, let's see. And we're gonna take the shuttle. The shuttle is to the south. Yes. And I'm gonna have to... You can tell I don't actually play this character because my keybinds are not in a way that's actually useful to me. Okay, apply, save fields. Here we go. Now I can strafe left and right, LMAO. Looks like your stronghold, not the Ord Mantell landing bay. We're getting there. I have no abilities because I'm a baby. I'm just little. I'm just level 1. Hey, let's see. Timbo, you feel free to keep playing and I'll find you, okay? You keep doing whatever you're doing there. Okay, let's see. Do you think it'll let me use it? Interfleet transport. This should be the one, right? Coruscant Space War. Oh, it let me! Y'all, I'm going to Coruscant level 1. They're gonna kick my butt. The enemies are gonna be so much stronger than me. This is gonna be funny. Okay, invite Timbo. Hey Timbo, I've sent you an invite. Yeah, perfect, wonderful. You accepted, got it. Got it. Hello, Timbo! Yes, hello! Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out how to get to you, alright? It's gonna take me a little bit, though. I'm gonna be a little bit slow. Gonna get out of the spaceport, and I'm gonna come figure out where you're playing. Yeah, level 1 course font and no stealth. Oh boy, I don't know how much stealth would have even helped me here. Okay, let's take a look at the big map. Timbo is over in the work sector, and does this character at least have some credits? Yes, she does. Let's see if we can also get her. Does anyone know the name of the new big green mount that's part of the promotion for the... Oh, I don't even know what it's properly called. It's like a big green mount. This, here we go. This I can use at, I believe, level 1. And even though I don't have anything discovered, I can take the taxi down to the works. Put this on my bars. And I don't even think I have anything like XP boosts and stuff like that. As a World of Warcraft player, asked Boudica, I know item crafting consumables are important at max level, from crafting weapons and armor that mostly higher end content can replace. How does SWTOR crafting compare? So very interesting. At the moment, and this was not always true, at the moment, crafting has almost no place at endgame. The best gear you can craft is like level 75, and we're level 80, you know? There is such a thing called augments that are additional. I don't even know what they'd be called in WoW. Think of like the little crystals that you slot into your gear or whatever. Those can be crafted, but a lot of the time it's more worth it to buy them from someone else than to craft them yourself. And there is, however, something called biochem, which is a crafting style that lets you craft healing potions, would be the equivalent, that are reusable and that we use really regularly. So biochem is the only one really truly pertinent to... Ooh, I'm not quite sure how to get to Timbo. Let's see. I think this means maybe he's in the temple? I remember there's like a trick to getting around over here, and I always forget what it is. I'll see if I can quick travel to Justicar sector and see if it helps me figure it out. Yeah. I think Timbo is a Justicar sector too. Yeah, I have a hard time with that every time. And yes, Casual Jurgen, you did successfully guess which mount I was looking for there. Yeah. Okay, I see Timbo on the map. Okay, now here's the hard part. Can I get to Timbo without dying? Oh no, I don't think so. Maybe, we might be okay. Because we're only, oh god. Oh no. They're level, like, 15. So they're not one-shotting me, at least. Okay, I think I have an idea. How to fix this shenanigans. So, let's see. What am I right now? I am a gunslinger. So I'm wondering, should I add... Go ahead and keep playing Timbo. I'll have to join you in a little bit. It's going to take me a little while. Well, once I get to Timbo... Oh, I won't have stealth right away. You're right. Oh, Timbo, you came back to me. Oh, you figured out how to get back to the quick travel point. Okay. Timbo, you're coming to me. I got it. Perfect. Wonderful. Congratulations. You kill all the bad guys, and you'll protect me. Yeah. Keep walking forwards. I think you'll see me very soon. I can see your little dot on the map. If I walk over there. Oh no! Timbo, get the bad guys! I don't even think I can hit them right now. I don't even think I can do any damage to them. Yes! Timbo, we've got it! Timbo of the Timbo legacy. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Wonderful. We've got it. Oh, I don't need to take... Oh, I see. I can't take cover. See, this is what I was talking about, how you have to stay still a little bit by playing a gunslinger. Looking for a little help here. Is there a guide for Shroud Intelligence Holophile questline? Oh! I don't think I ever wrote a guy... actually, yes. Swtorista, Toys, Shroud, Holograms? Okay, yay! I found Timbo. Look, Timbo's a trooper this time. Very cool. Timbo's a trooper and has Eric Jorgen with him. Eric Jorgen with the hair. I'm gonna follow you around while I go look this up really fast. I know I did a little bit of writing about it. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here's story. Okay. To iBear. It's gonna be at the very bottom of this toys page. Here's all 8 of the encrypted data cubes, and here's the order in which you would want to watch them and what to know about them. You just buy them and do them, or you don't buy them and don't do them, you know? Yeah, Timbo, you choose the way. You choose the way, and you attack first when you want to attack. If I attack first, I'm gonna die. But I'm getting so many levels. I'm already level 3. I've barely done anything, which is kind of cool. Oh, I also... So there's a rule of thumb in Star Wars The Old Republic. If you are 5 levels or more lower than the enemies, so if they're level 15 and you're level 10 or under, you can't do anything to them. They might not kill you right away. You might be able to get a good run past them. But if you're too far away in level to them, you can't even touch them. You can't do nothing to them. Go ahead, Timbo. You lead the way. Are you Republic side? Yes. Can I leech in too? Silverthorn, if you can figure out how to get to us, sure can. But we're following Timbo. That's the rule. We're following Timbo. You can whisper me. I'm on Swtorista. I've got an apostrophe after the I, though. I like my little speeder here. Hop, hop, hop. Oh no, Timbo! Timbo, you drive right through them. I can't fight them because I'm too little. Oh no. This is a terrible choice. It's okay, it's okay. We'll figure it out as we go. Get up, Timbo! Oh, yeah. Okay, going back to how did I do that thing where I got to the fleet? If you have access to the training and skills quest, or it's called force training if you're a force user, I think. Once you have access to that, and that doesn't happen right away, it's more for an experienced player. If you have access to that, you can start that quest by pressing the play button, and then once you've started, press escape and press exit, and that will, instead of bringing you back to wherever you were, it's a fun little thing. It brings you to the fleet. And that allows... The trick is more to get to the fleet. To get to the fleet at level 1 or whatever, before level 10. That's generally how it gets used. Yay, I'm alive! Let us go. Yes. You want to mount up again? Oh, you have a healing ability. That's cool. Fantastic. And then we went and used the shuttle. It's usually not, it's not generally a good idea. I don't know why you would do that, to go to Coruscant. We're on Coruscant because we're meeting with Tim. Timbo. But normally you wouldn't want to go here because, as you can see, I'm level 4 and you know, anything that finds me shoots me and kills me. Silverthorn, I'm on Coruscant right now. I'm on Coruscant. If you tell me your character name, Silverthorn, I can manually invite you. Just so we're on the same page, I'm literally on the French server right now. I'm on Leviathan. Hey, I'll go right now. Right now, I'm on the French server. This is not normal though. This is not my main server. We're just visiting Timbo. I'm normally on the Starforge server. Is where I normally take place. Yeah, single paddocks. It is kind of fun. I think if I was paying a little more attention, and I wasn't trying to follow somebody else, I could probably get up to some fun shenanigans on Coruscant. Good call that I wouldn't have stealth even if I was a stealther, though. It's fun to shoot things, even if I can't hurt things. Yeah, Silverthorn, I figured you probably weren't on the, the French server. This is making me want to make a Le French server character. I only have a Malgus character, and I do want a few on each server. I only have a character here specifically for... because back in the day I used to give out prizes more because I had basically I had unlimited cartel coins from the referral program, so I would do lots of giveaways and it didn't cost money to send things, so I needed characters on each server on each faction just so I could send stuff out to the winners. They would see through my stealth? Yeah, I think even if I did have stealth they'd see me for sure. I wouldn't even have stealth though. Oh hey Formy! Hi! Thank you very much. Hi, Formy and friends. What were you guys up to? The French server. I like the basic trooper armor that you get when you first start out. It looks pretty cool. It's just this nice little ooh, Timbo's got a mustache. It's this nice little kind of light ordnance vest. It's not quite, you don't start off with like the plastoid kind of stormtrooper armor. Oh, thanks. Give me a little bit of healing. We were talking earlier about the different healers, so I'm thinking that Timbo must be playing a healer right now if he has the green beam, right? You don't have the green beam as a normal commando, right? Yeah, we found Timbo! His name is Timbo. He is a commando. Oh, it rhymes. That's good, that's good. And he's got Eric Jorgen with him. And Eric Jorgen's got one of those the companion outfits you get when you finish your first planet, which is really exciting to me because I've been collecting those. So it's nice to see it and know what it is, you know? All right, you guys, I'm going to be heading out in about 5-10 minutes. So if you guys have any questions about the game, now is a good time to ask because I'll be heading out soon after. Oh, the green beam is base commando? Okay, so he's probably not a healer. That's good because that's not a great choice for leveling. But it's so fun to have that green beam. I love it. You always have it, but it doesn't do that much in other builds. But it's fun. You can use it on your friends outside of combat. That's great. Leveling up as a commando must be really nice if you have a friend, because then instead of having to like stop and heal up, your friend can just be like one key, and heal you. Yeah, med shot? Is that what it's called? Or is that... No, what is Green Beam of Love actually called? What is it? Oh, you've got a cool shield too. That's a nice one. I like that. I always like the trooper shield. It's like a little net. A little grid. Orange grid. Oh yeah, I picked up a med pack, but I'm not high enough level to use it. That's really funny. It's like requires level 7. Green Beam of Love! I heard that a really long time ago, and I'm sorry, but that's what it is. There's nothing else you could call it. Oh, there's a take cover spot. Oh, I should use this. That'll be fun. I never tend to use it because I don't tend to level as a smuggler. I'm gonna switch my interface to default. Then I can put my things on the keybinds I expect them to be on. Oh. This is cool. Oh. I accidentally crouched instead of rolling into the location. Oh, nice. I'm gonna try and use my crouch more. Just for fun, just to get in the habit of it. If I see any of the little green locations, I guess I should at any point. At any point, I should crouch down. I don't know why I'm actually attacking things. I'm not actually aiding in any way, but it's fun. It's fun. Just log in. Why are you leveling a character, by the way? Hey, Io. Timbo Timbo typed in chat, my friend. Together friend. And I figured that meant Timbo wanted to play together. I hope that's what it meant. If not, I'm sorry, Timbo. So Timbo's over on the Leviathan server, so I had a few minutes left before I had to go, so I figured I'd come find Timbo and come shoot something. But I realized, I don't have a character that's high level on this server where Timbo's character is. I have an Imperial character that's high level, but not a Republic character. Timbo says, good! Okay, good. I'm glad I understood what you were typing in chat. I only have a level like 70 Imperial character, but my highest Republic character on this server is level 1. So at first I was trying to figure out, like, can I get a token or something like that? Because I don't have a lot of credits on this server. I have some rare items to trade, but then Robin pointed out I could always use the thing where you use the training and skills to skip to the fleet early, and then I could take the shuttle to Coruscant, which is where Timbo just happened to be leveling. So I was like, oh man, perfect. So I'm actually like level 4 on Coruscant, and when I first tried to get to Timbo, I died a whole bunch. But Timbo was smart, went backwards, came and found me on the map, and now I'm just following Timbo around and having fun shooting things while leveling up. I've actually leveled 4 in the last like just a few minutes here, so that's cool. When did you originally start playing the game? Yes, so if you have any questions, get them in before the next 5 minutes or so, because I'm leaving you people. I have to go get ready for the day. I started playing before the game technically first came out. I was really excited about it. Who is that? Oh my gosh, for me, that was like 10 minutes ago. What happened? A little delayed, that's funny. Probably watching ads. Oh, no. So I played Knights of the Old Republic quite a long time ago, and I really liked it. So I heard sometime in like 2008 or something like that they were making a Knights of the Old Republic style multiplayer game, and I was like, I don't play multiplayer games. I play RuneScape and Neopets. Those are similar, right? But I was so excited about it. So I basically was obsessing about it from that point forward. I joined a pre-launch guild. I was trawling the forums all the time, trying to chat, talk. And I don't think I was talking too much about it. I was definitely like lurking a lot. Reading all the threads and stuff, reading roleplay, watching the videos they made when they started actually having development ready. Oh no! Timbo, don't leave me behind! I'm gonna die! Oh good. But yeah, then I started playing, of course, when it came out, and I've liked it ever since. Oh, interesting. I haven't been able to log in, says Nerd. Login service is currently unavailable. Okay, so there's two different things it could be. It could be your computer saying, I don't want to connect to the servers. Or it could be their server saying, I don't want to connect to Nerd Bucket's computer. So it's hard to tell which one it is, and it's not always good at giving the correct error message. So first off, it could be telling you that your firewall is not allowing you to connect to SWTOR. I don't really know how to fix that exactly. I guess Google SWTOR firewall. And second, if you're using, if you're trying to log in too frequently and don't have the correct password and you're screwing it up too much, it will lock you out temporarily. Usually they tell you, what is it, wait 30 minutes? Wait 10 minutes, something like that. I forget exactly what the time is. And then second, if you're using a VPN, or sometimes if you're from a certain country, it can get funky too. Sometimes that'll happen. You just have to wait, or you have to stop using a VPN. If anyone has any more specific advices for that, I'd love to see that shared in chat. I don't have a resource guide about that specific issue because it's so much harder to diagnose than the like technical computer software issues. But good luck. I hope you're able to figure it out. And yes, there's currently nothing actually wrong with the login service. There's something wrong with your ability to connect to it. Oh, Tube, that's so nice of you. Oh, and thanks for giving it to Kamari. I think it was random, but that's so nice of you. Yeah, yep. Sorry, I have all the voices turned off because I didn't want spoilers earlier, but now I guess I could turn them back on. Let's see. Oh yeah, how did pre-launch guilds work before launch? So I don't know exactly. When I'm talking about a pre-launch guild, I'm literally talking about something that, like, SWTOR.com didn't even have any functionality yet. I don't even know if SWTOR.com existed yet, to be honest. To be very clear. This was a forum that other players had set up to kind of daydream about the game and roleplay about the game and hang out and talk about the game before it comes out, you know? Play other games together before the game comes out. So I was in a guild where it was a Jedi-based guild, and it was pretty cool. And then when the game got closer, I don't know a lot about this because I never got to go through that process. And Tooth, thanks for subscribing yourself as well. It's so nice of you. Thank you. Toop, toop. I think you could go to SWTOR.com, and I think the forums were available at that point in time. And you could, like, I wonder if I can find any old pictures. SWTOR Launch Guild. I don't know. It was like a page. Even know what it would have looked like, actually. That's so interesting, yeah. Whoa, Thornburg! Hey, everybody! Hey, Thornburg Media! What were you guys up to on stream? We're just following around another player as they're doing their story and kind of chatting, but we're actually on our way out soon. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure you guys get to go watch another SWTOR streamer. But we're actually talking about, the game, before it came out, you could create a guild before the game came out, and people could join your guild using their SWTOR account before the game came out. And then when the game actually launched, you would be in a guild together somehow. I don't really know how it worked, and I'm really curious to know if anyone remembers or actually was around back then. Timbo! I'm so sorry. I gotta get going. It was nice to play with you. I'm gonna come wave goodbye to you. I don't know if you'll see me. So you can catch up to Timbo. Oh, I'm gonna, you know what? Instead of catching up to say goodbye, I'm just gonna die. I think it's an easier way to take care of things. Bye, Timbo. See you later. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. And thank you guys so much for all the raids. That was really funny. I'm glad your Thornburg was working our way through the story and knocking out Conquest. Nice one. Nice one. We're gonna go see who else is playing Star Wars: The Old Republic today. I'll be back on Monday for anyone who just came in or anyone who's been watching. On Mondays, we like to play Monday morning operations, and we like to call these community operations. And these basically, we give priority to players who have never raided before or who don't get to raid often. I don't know exactly which one we're doing. Is there an operation on the objectives next week? Let's take a quick look. Let's take a peeky. Ooh, there is Brawl with Kithral and Great Beasts. That's fun. Oh, that's next week. We are currently this week. That's how that works. LMAO. I get confused. Oh, it's veteran mode EC, so no. We'll just be doing some random one, maybe by request. What's going on there? Okay, we're gonna go see a player named Kitty Kisses. He's a very friendly player. For those of you who just raided in, I'm gonna be passing you off. Ha ha ha, and you can continue earning your drop if that's what you're working on. And have a great day, everybody. Feel free to join us on Monday either to watch. I'm so sorry to our question from Pip. Green arrow is better, yes. Pip, don't worry too much about your gear while you're leveling until you're level 80. When you're level 80, it's really important. When you're level .80, it only matters if you're dying. But hopefully that answered your question. But yeah, green arrow, usually better. I don't worry too much. I usually just equip it. Bye!